Welcome on in, everybody, to Jets Media. Today, mandatory minicamp begins for the New York Jets. Yesterday, all the New York Jets players were at the facility, all dressed up in the uniforms, taking the official photos at Media Day, and I got all the gallery right here. So shout out to the New York Jets. They are fantastic at all this stuff. I mean, in terms of all the people they hire for social media, the photographers they hire, getting these photos, it's just amazing imagery. As a creator, as someone that's, studies photography, videography, all that stuff, I'm a little geek when it comes to seeing how good they are at pulling off these types of photos. So definitely soak in the 2025 New York Jets in photo form right here on your screen as we are starting off this live show on Tuesday, June 10th. Mandatory minicamp begins. And this is where we really get a good idea of what this Jets team is all about heading into the hiatus period of the New York Jets, which is going to be after this minicamp. Right after minicamp, all of a sudden there's going to be nothing to talk about other than just anticipating the season, anticipating what's to come for the rest of the season. So make sure you guys hit the like button on your way into the show. If you did not already, man, really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys tuning into another edition of Jets Media. I am excited for minicamp, man. I really, really am. I think that this is going to be an interesting time for the New York Jets to kind of get everybody all together. All right. So make sure you guys hit that like button on your way into the show. Grab your cup of coffee, grab a cup of water, tea, whatever you drink in the morning. I appreciate you guys tuning in. So there's a lot of storylines I think we can talk about when it goes into the Jets heading into mandatory minicamp. I think there's a bunch of position battles that we can bring up. There are certain guys to keep an eye on to make the roster. The rookies are always something to keep in mind. Justin Fields at the quarterback spot. We could talk about week one, about what the Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields. Just so much. So I definitely am excited to talk about all things Jets in this morning's show. So make sure you guys hit that like button on your way in if you didn't already. David Hall in the chat at work still had to tap in with Jets Media. That's my guy right there. Salute to David Hall Jr. I appreciate that, man. JT in the chat, I got my coffee in my fourth and forever mug. Well, that's freaking awesome. JT, can you take a picture of your coffee in your fourth and forever mug and tweet us a photo of your mug right now and tag Roundtable Sports? That would be pretty cool, man. That's pretty awesome. The mug I'm drinking is the mug I got in Costa Rica, so I'm not drinking any of my branded, any of the company stuff, but I should be doing that. Don't tell Dan and TD. But that's awesome, JT. I appreciate that. We got to do more giveaways to give away some free stuff to the guys. Eric's in the chat. What's up, Richie? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Eric. R&R's in the chat. Theo, always here. Dagoda is like always in the chat right before I always start every single time. I appreciate that. So I feel like you saw a lot of storylines come out today at TJ Watt is not there for the Steelers. Hendrickson's still not there for the Bengals. It feels good. First and foremost, when we get into mandatory minicamp, that's when you really get an idea of who's holding out for a new contract. And it seems like the Jets are going to have 100% at mandatory minicamp. I mean, we had 100% for the majority of OTAs, so I have no reason to believe why we won't have 100% when it's mandatory. So I really want Jets fans to soak that in because there's a lot of teams that's dealing with some drama, some teams that have to deal with certain guys holding out for a new contract, and it could be a distraction. That's not the Jets. And I think that's refreshing. It's definitely refreshing because we do have guys on the roster that could be holding out if they wanted to. Garrett Wilson wants a new contract, Sauce. But I feel like they're still 2 years under contract, Garrett and Sauce, so they don't really have a reason to hold out. They still have 2 years left on their deal. If they're entering a contract year, that's a different conversation. And I hope that the Jets ink up Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner before the season begins. I think we can all agree with that. And I'm just really excited about what this team's going to look like at mandatory minicamp because I think Justin Fields has been very impressive. He hasn't been perfect. He hasn't been, superstar or anything at practice, but there's a lot of buzz around the Jets right now regarding Justin Fields. And, you look at all of the things that he's done throughout his entire career in the NFL. It's led him to this moment to potentially be the guy for the New York Jets. And, I think every Jets fan right now, we're all on the same page. We're just like, cross your fingers and hope Justin Fields is good, man. Just please be good. We're desperate over here, Jets fans. We're desperate for a quarterback to rally around, to be excited about a quarterback. And we'll see what Justin Fields is about, man. He's about the right things on and off the field, and I'm excited about it. Nicholas comes in with a question. Hey, Richie, do you think we are interested in Jair Alexander? Absolutely not. I do not think we would be interested in Jair Alexander. So I want to make this, how do I say this? So the Jets are no longer a team that's going to go after guys like Jair Alexander. Last year with Aaron Rodgers, maybe, and we'd say we had a hole at corner, which we didn't last year. We obviously had DJ Reed and Sauce. Like, what I'm trying to say is all these veterans that's going to get released, like a Jair Alexander, like a Jermaine Pratt, the Jets are not situated to go after guys like that. What Aaron Glenn is doing right now is he is going young. Now, Jair Alexander isn't old. I mean, he's 28 years old. It's not like the guy's old, but he doesn't fit the timeline of this Jets football team. He is opening up this roster for young guys to get their opportunity to show who they are, to try out for this football team by giving them real time. And Jair Alexander does not fit that. He's going to go to a win-now team. He's going to go to a team to try to win a Super Bowl. And the Jets aren't really that team. The Jets are not all in right now to go win a Super Bowl like they were the last 2 years, which failed miserably, by the way. Just because you're all in to win a Super Bowl doesn't mean you're going to do it, as we saw the last year. I mean, there's people saying, yeah, the Jets are ready to go out the Super Bowl last year, right? 5 wins. So there goes that. So I think the expectations for this football team heading into this year is more realistic. We don't need to go after guys like Jair Alexander, right? I wouldn't even want him. There's no future with him here. It's a short fix. And I think that's another thing I want to make sure you guys are aware of. The Jets are not bringing in guys for just like a short little fix. No. We're trying to build a long-term solution here. Let me ask Jets fans, would you rather have Jair Alexander start at corner or give Azareye'h Thomas an opportunity to start at corner this year? That's my point. The Jets are going to give a rookie like Thomas an opportunity to grow, then give Jair Alexander a 1-year deal and let him start for a year, and then there's no long-term solution. So that's kind of the mindset I have. It's fresh. The Jets used to be the team to go after the washed-up guys, go after Hassan Reddick, go after all these older dudes. No, that's not the case here right now. A.Z. Thomas is the Jets' future number 1 corner. I wouldn't go that far because we got Sauce Gardner, but we want him to be starting. 100% Thomas, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Is mandatory minicamp open to the media? Yes, it is open to the media. Aaron Glenn will be speaking today. I'll be making a video later today recapping everything about minicamp. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Hit that notification bell if you did not already on the channel so you get up to date. Alexander to the Bills, Nick Chubb to the Texans. I can see Alexander going to the Dolphins, honestly, because the Dolphins are a perfect example of a team that is desperate for win-now pieces because their roster's built to win now, and it's going to blow up in their face, and I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that, man. The Dolphins are going to blow up, folks, okay? It's a matter of time, and I'm not trying to be a hater, but, man, if there was like a team in the NFL that's a ticking time bomb, it's the Dolphins, just like the Jets were the ticking time bomb last year. The Jets were assembled to win now. We had a bad coaching staff. We had an old quarterback. The Dolphins have a bad coaching staff, not a great roster, in my opinion, in terms of the infrastructure and a quarterback that can't stay healthy. It's just destined to be blown up eventually. And then you got the Buffalo Bills, who are definitely going out there to break out. So now we got Terry McLaurin officially out of mandatory minicamp as well. All right, man, this is happening. There's a lot of breaking news going on around the world of the NFL when it comes to mandatory minicamp. Who's there? Who's not there? All right. So let's see what's cooking up. Also, if you guys want to do me a giant favor, right? There is a brand new account that is live right now on X and on Instagram. It's called Jets Roundtable. And yes, that is a little teaser for a new YouTube channel, a new YouTube show right? It's coming back, baby. It's coming back. So if you guys want to go support Jets Roundtable on X, if you have an X account, I would appreciate it if you guys can go over there and follow us on the Jets Roundtable page. Here it is on your screen. It's a lot of fun, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm building this from the ground up right now, right? I am building this up from the ground up. So if you guys want to go follow Jets Roundtable, I would appreciate it, man. I got some help. It's not just me running this account. If you guys think it's just me, it's not. We got some help. We got interns now. We got an internship fully operational on Roundtable Sports. They're posting great Jets content here. And my goal is to have the most followers out of all the individual Roundtable accounts. So we got the Jets Roundtable account. We also got the Bills Roundtable account. Here we go. Bills Roundtable. They got 70 followers. So there we go. The Jets are already in the lead. And I got a little mini competition within the company of Roundtable Sports. I want this to be the #1 account in terms of a Roundtable affiliated team account. Jets Roundtable, baby. So if you guys want to go support Jets Roundtable on X, I would appreciate that, guys. Follow it, interact with every post that we make. And then we got the Jets YouTube channel in the works as well. If you guys want to go over there and subscribe to that, it's not active yet, but for the season, it may be active, right? So make sure you guys go subscribe to Jets Roundtable on YouTube as well. Really exciting things going on behind the scenes, folks. Your boy's running a full internship at Roundtable Sports. We got awesome people on board helping out the team, helping out the squad. So a lot of fun things going on, man. A lot of fun things going on. All right. Morning, Rich. Can you post a link for Jets Media Day? Of course I can, my friend. Anything for you, my friend. Let's do it. So Jets Media Day is happening this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, you talk about an opportunity to see Aaron Rodgers come back to the Jets for his first ever game. So that link right now is pinned at the top of the chat. If you guys want to go check it out, it's also in the description of the video. Now, if you guys are interested to learn more information about Jets Media Day, that is on your screen right here. This is what the website looks like. This is everything you get access to, right? We're going to get onto the field after the game, right? It's going to be a lot of fun at Jets Media Day. So here's the link. All you got to do is click the website, click buy your tickets, and here's the price and everything that comes with your ticket. If you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to let me know. And if you're curious to get an idea, what is Jets Media Day? What is it all about? Well, last year's recap video is on the website. If you guys want to go check it out, last year we had Gary V on the show, and it was pretty sick to be at Jets Media Day, and Gary V was there. It's an awesome party. We get everybody involved. All the people comes through, and it's just an ultimate Jets game day experience. So if you're a Jets fan thinking of coming to a Jets game this year, I cannot recommend coming through with me, because you're not just buying a ticket to the game. You're buying a ticket to an all-day experience, starting with a party, getting everybody's predictions. You guys will be featured on this video this year, of course, as we always like to get everybody's score predictions before the game. And then, we get a whole thing recapped. So if you guys want to go watch this video, it was pretty epic last year. And hopefully the weather is good this year and the Jets get the W. And then, of course, at the end of it all, we're on the field, right? We get to go on the field. So this was last year's event. Make sure you guys come through this year, man. Tickets on sale now. Get them while you can, because I have a feeling they're going to sell out now that Aaron Rodgers is officially on the Steelers. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that works itself out. All right. Now, getting back into Jets minicamp, we got a super chat from LaSalle. $2. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. You didn't say anything, but you said $2. That's just a great way to support the channel. Thank you, friend. Devon says, good morning, Rich. Devon here. Devin here from Indiana. Just subscribe. Go Jets. Devin, thank you so much, my friend. I cannot thank you enough for your kind words, Devin. Appreciate you. We got Jets fans from Indiana. We got Indy Jets and Devin, Indiana fans. Look at that. Mason Taylor's stat prediction. I got a nice 650 yards, 5 touchdowns, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What time does the tailgate start? So it's a 1 o'clock game. Tailgate starts around like 8 or 9 a.m. And we get right into the swing of things. Food, drinks, all included in your tickets. So you can have a ball. No cap, literally. B Tuck says Brees was misused last season. How will he affect their offense this season in the running game and passing game? And do you think Brees, GW, and Sauce will be Jets for life? No, I don't think all three of them will be Jets for life. It's very rare to have a player be a Jet for life. I think it's possible all three of them get second contracts with the Jets, but I don't think they're going to be Jets for life. I hope Garrett Wilson's a Jet for life. That's the guy I want to be a Jet for life, number one. But you never know, man. I'm trying not to get attached too much to the players because you never know who's going to get traded, who's going to get cut, who's not going to get brought back. If the Jets' pass game is better than expected, look out. They can squeeze into a playoff picture. Yeah, man. 100%. It's going to be that's all up to Justin Fields, nobody else. Minicamp is today. It starts today. So I will be making a video later on this evening and go live and talk about, I'll probably be a video, talk to you guys about the Jets minicamp and what we took away from today's camp, right? So it's going to be a lot of fun. Does anybody on here go on Facebook? Because your boy is now on Facebook, right? Posting some Jets content. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because, I'm not really, I'm trying to get Jets media out in the world more. And I feel like Facebook is a platform that it's either you are on it or you're not on it, right? And if you guys want to go support your boy on Facebook, that would be pretty dope, man. I'm not going to lie. I would appreciate that. Facebook is an interesting platform that I'm trying to grow a little bit. And I'm live on Facebook right now as we speak. But, yeah, man, trying to grow the platform over there all over the place. But when it comes to minicamp, what are we looking for today, guys, at minicamp? What exactly are we looking for today regarding minicamp? And I think when you look at mandatory minicamp, especially for the New York Jets stake of things, you got to look at a bunch of different things. Number one, the position battles. You guys in the chat, let me know, what position battles are you looking forward to the most? What position battles are you guys looking forward to the most? Shout out to Bob Litwin, who just liked my video on Facebook, because I feel like there's a bunch of storylines in terms of the position battles. Like, people talk about the center position, right? I don't know if that is something that we really have to keep talking about. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the center position is an actual position battle between Joe Tippmann and Josh Myers and them? I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but you never know. You never know. So you guys let me know what position battles, what storylines. CB2 with Brandon Stevens, AZ Thomas, the safety position. And then the big one is definitely wide receiver. Who's going to be that number 2 receiver? Who's going to level up his game to be the number 2 guy next to Garrett Wilson? So I think that's probably the biggest one that people are talking about, that I can see people start to open up their minds about, right? Safety, wide receiver. I mean, tight end position, is there really much of a battle? You know what I mean? Is there much of a position battle in the tight end? I think it's just Mason Taylor, Jeremy Ruckert, Stone Smart is going to get those jobs. You feel me? So I don't know if that's going to be much of a battle, if you will. I think that Mason Taylor is going to win if there is a battle, to be honest with you guys, but we'll see. And listen, the wide receiver position is awesome because even if you're a number 2 receiver, it doesn't mean that, or excuse me, even if you're a number 2 tight end, for example, you're still going to get on the field with this offense. You're still going to get an opportunity. You're still going to get opportunities to play, get on the field. They're going to run 2 tight end sets a lot, 3 tight end sets at times. They're going to rotate at the tight end position. So that's another thing to keep in mind. There's a lot of things to keep in mind regarding heading into this team. Man, I'm excited. Man, I am excited. When it comes to the position battles, you look at all the things, and there's not really much else. Like, what other position battles are there? The offensive line is pretty much set. There's no position battle at quarterback. On defense, it's just CB2 and safety. Our linebackers are set. Defensive line, I don't want to say it's set. We got to see some things go on. But, man, it is not that many position battles, if you will call it that. Right? There's not that many position battles. Interesting stuff. So, folks, don't forget to hit the like button right now on the chat. We appreciate you guys tuning on in, man. There's a lot of things going on. And I feel like mandatory camp is here. Isn't it flying by? All of a sudden, we're going to blink, and it's going to be training camp, baby. It's going to be training camp. Which rookie can you see becoming elite? Malachi Moore will be exciting. Yeah, Malachi Moore has a chance to really establish himself as a starter with this team. I don't know if that's going to happen as a rookie or right away. He's going to have to earn that. But I think that the rookie class, we got two potential starters right out of the gate. Armand Membu at right tackle, Mason Taylor at tight end, and then AZ Thomas is going to compete for that CB2 spot. Malachi Moore could be a safety to start. And then our other two, the linebacker from Miami, the wide receiver, Arian Smith. So there are some guys. There are some guys that keep your eyes on. AZ Thomas just feels like the right move at CB2. Yeah, I mean, I could see the Jets go with Brandon Stevens to start the year and then have Thomas like right there waiting for Stevens to start struggling. I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't. I would prefer him to just play right away, get him all the experience in the world, but you got to be realistic. You got to be realistic with that. You never know. Right? Malachi Moore is damn elite. Alan told me that's like saying Jalen Brunson is elite. Oh, man. My expectations are tame, so I'm excited to see where they are in this rebuild. Yeah, and I think that's the best approach you can have as a Jets fan. Your expectations do not need to be high in order to be excited. I think Jets fans should feel excited about the season. But that doesn't mean that, I'm expecting greatness. I'm expecting the Jets to, I feel like some people get that confused. Some people will be like, I'm not excited. The Jets are going to suck, dude. What do you mean? Are you a Jets fan or not? I don't know about you guys, but the Jets have sucked for 14 straight years, and I've been excited for every single season. I don't know. Maybe I just like suffering. I don't know what it is. It's not like I'm excited for the season because I'm excited to win the division and shock the world. No. I'm excited because I'm a Jets fan. I love football. I love my team. I can't wait to see this team show the world who they are, show me who they are. I don't even know who this team is. None of us do. That's why I'm excited. There's a freshness. There's a newness. There's a breath of fresh air going on with the organization. It's not the same old, what we've dealt with the last 2 years. We were in this 2-year window with Aaron Rodgers. So there was like just this wild energy going on. But now that's gone, and there's this new energy here, and I'm excited to see what it looks like because not one Jets fan, including myself, knows what to expect. We can assume, they're going to suck. Okay, cool. That could be your assumption. Doesn't mean you're right. And hey, there's a world where maybe the Jets stink this year, but they finish off the season on a hot note, and it carries into year 2, and Fields starts again next year, and then it clicks. I mean, I'm just giving you guys scenarios here. You look at the Detroit Lions. They had a terrible first year, and in year 2, they started off terrible, and then they finished off the season red hot. And then that third season with Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn is when they became an elite squad. That does not guarantee that the Jets are going to follow their same timeline. They have their own timeline. They have their own situation to figure out. But sometimes it takes time. And the cool thing about this Jets team compared to the Detroit Lions when Dan Campbell took over is the Jets roster is so much better. on paper than where the Lions roster was when they first came into that building. And the reason why we bring up the Lions is because the Jets are kind of, we got that coaching staff, just like we talked about the 49ers when the Saleh came in. So I think the Jets roster right now compared to the Lions roster when they had in year one is way better. And the roster for the most part is the same as last year, just with a little bit more fine-tuning, a little bit different. But that's why we were super excited last year. We felt like if Aaron Rodgers can play really good football, we got a good roster around him. Well, the Jets roster is still good. I still believe in the roster. I think the Jets coaching staff was just so awful last year. They didn't put these players in the right situations to succeed. The players gave up on themselves. They gave up on each other. They gave up on the identity. And now there's a new identity that they're buying into, and that's real stuff. It's real, man. Which is exciting me. I don't know about you guys. Folks, hit that like button. We don't got enough likes. Hit only 28 likes. Come on now. Hit that like button, chat. Only 28. We can do better than that. B-Tuck comes on in, says, how can you not be optimistic? The Jets have so many new pieces. You have no choice but to be optimistic. If any fans think we're going to be bad this year, I get it. Just have faith. You are preaching, my friend. This is my mindset. I'm an optimistic guy. This is how I'm wired, not just with my sports teams, but in life in general. I always find the good and the bad. I'm just that type of guy. Right? So, I agree. Jets quarterback is a major downgrade from Rodgers. Come on. Well, Justin Fields was a winning quarterback last year in a very small sample size. Aaron Rodgers was not. And you want to know something else? I'm glad that you are doing this. What's that? Is it StatHead? What's that site where you can put stats? Yeah, I think it is StatHead. Is this it? Because I want to compare stats real quick between two individuals. It's not StatHead. What's that website where you can compare stats with the players? NFL player stat comparison. What website is it? Is it StatHead? Yeah, it is StatHead. Okay, I found it. So I want to show you guys something real quick about Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields. Since somebody liked to just, say something like that. Say something like that in the chat. I just want to do something. I just want to do something. So bear with me, chat. Give me a few seconds. I just want to do something real quick. I just want to do something. Ready? All right. What do you mean error? What do you mean there's an error? Trying to prove people something. Choose same seasons. Boom. Aaron Rodgers. There we go. All right. So. Justin Fields is not as bad as people think he was on the Bears. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys here. So let me pull this up. Now that I have it. Okay. All right. Boom, boom. So I want to show you guys something. Just a quick stat comparison between Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields. This was the year of 2022. This was Justin Fields' this wasn't his last year with the Bears, but this was Aaron Rodgers' last year with the Packers. So this season was the year where Aaron Rodgers left the Packers, and then he went to the Jets the very next year. And I just wanted to show you guys something. So Justin Fields won 3 games with the Bears that season, but look at his numbers. 17 passing touchdowns to 11 interceptions and had 1,100 rushing yards at a rating of 85, average 7.1 yards per attempt. Now, these aren't numbers that are just going to blow you away, But, Aaron Rodgers, obviously, he doesn't run, so he's going to get more yards. He's going to have a higher completion percentage. He's going to have more passing touchdowns. But it's not that big of a difference, especially when you factor in this. Look at these numbers. 8 rushing touchdowns, 1,100 yards. So let me do the math real quick. Justin Fields had 25 total touchdowns, if you include rushing and throwing this season, to 11 interceptions. Like, this is what the Jets are banking on. For Justin Fields to have a season like this, but a little bit better, of course, right? If he could put up these types of numbers on the ground with the Jets, that's ridiculous. Look at 160 rushing attempts, 7.1 yards per carry, which is absurd. 8 rushing touchdowns, right? So protecting the football is another thing. Now, there's no guarantee. We don't know what version of Justin Fields we're getting yet with the Jets, but I really do think that we are going to get the best version of Justin Fields in his entire career. And that's not saying much. That's not saying that Justin Fields is going to be top in the league, but you look at his career with the Chicago Bears, you look at his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers, his stats last year were not bad, man. You can argue even last year, Justin Fields, in a very small sample size, had better numbers. Let me look at Justin Fields' numbers on StatMuse real quick, because I'm on to something here, right? I'm on to something here, chat. So let's look at 2024. Justin Fields 2024 stats. Justin Fields had a 93.3 passer rating, 1,100 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And he also had 4 rushing touchdowns, I believe, which makes it 9 total touchdowns. So is Aaron Rodgers at 41 years old better than Justin Fields at 26 years old, right? As of right now on paper, you can say, yeah, dude, Rodgers is better. He's got more proven ability. You can also say that I think if you're a Steelers fan, you can argue that you have a better chance to win a Super Bowl this year with Rodgers than you do with Justin Fields because of the experience. But I'd rather the Jets bank on upside with youth with a guy like Fields than an old guy like Aaron Rodgers. And listen, I'm a fan of Aaron Rodgers. I really am. I'm not scared to admit it. And I think the Jets going after him makes sense. That's what it's about. Being a Dolphins fan, I'd rather face Fields than Rodgers. Ooh, I'm glad you said that. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Because the last time Justin Fields faced off, well, actually the only time Justin Fields faced off against the Dolphins, torched you guys. Torched. 106.7 passer rating and 3 touchdowns. Okay? This was that game where, what was his name? Mike McDaniel kept telling you, stop running. They had no answer. No answer for him. Right? This was back in 2022. And the element of running the football that Justin Fields provides is off the charts. And I think that's something that us Jets fans, we don't even know what to expect from it. The element of being a mobile quarterback is fantastic. And I'm really, really excited. Really, really excited to see what he can do with the system that's built around him. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and say and predict that he's going to break the internet this year and break the NFL world and break out to be a top 10 quarterback. Like, that's not my expectations. But I'd rather bank on upside with Justin Fields right now. Because it took Lamar Jackson a few years for him to click passing the football. And the reason why I bring up Lamar is because he's such a dynamic player running the football. But his issue early on was processing the field, accuracy, throwing the football consistently. And that's where Justin Fields is at right now. Justin Fields, you could argue, is just as good. Maybe a slight not as good as Lamar Jackson running the football. Mobility, athleticism. Justin Fields is one of 3 quarterbacks ever to put up 1,000 yards rushing. It's him, Lamar Jackson, and Mike Vick. Mike Vick was revolutionary in the NFL world. First ever dual threat quarterback that is that explosive like Mike Vick. Then came Lamar Jackson. Everyone's saying Lamar Jackson is the next version of Mike Vick because we've never seen a quarterback that can do it. Right? And then Justin Fields happens. Justin Fields happens. So there's a lot of exciting things to be excited about with Justin Fields, man. And I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm expecting him to break out into this top-tier quarterback, but there are legit things to look at and evaluate if you're a Jets fan. You never know. Jerry's in the chat. Good morning, bro. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, my friend. And I think that, oh man, I'm just really excited. I really am. I think that what Aaron Glenn is building here is something that we have not seen, right? Something that we have not seen in a minute. Discipline, fire, desire. Woo! Come on, man. Hype me up, chat. Hype me up. That's what we want. Hype me up, chat. And by the way, the last team I'm worried about in the division are the Miami Dolphins. Let's be honest here. The Buffalo Bills run the division. They're going to win the division. The New England Patriots, they're trending towards something probably positive, I think, unfortunately. The Miami Dolphins, they are trending towards pending doom. I'm telling you right now. If there's one team in the NFL that is a ticking time bomb to get blown up, it's the Miami Dolphins. Just like the New York Jets last year was that ticking time bomb where it's like, wow, if the Jets do not succeed this season, talking about last year, they're going to blow up everything. And what did they do? They blew up everything. They fired their coach, got rid of their quarterback. That is what is on the horizon for the Miami Dolphins. Mike McDaniel is a terrible head coach. Tua Tagovailoa can't stay healthy. Even when he is healthy, we know what he's capable of. He cannot win big games. That will only get you so far. And the Dolphins are in a win now mode. You're going to tell me, if you're a Miami Dolphins fan, that you have confidence of winning the division this year, going on a playoff run? Because that's not the Jets' expectations. The New York Jets are not expecting to do that this year. This is a year of recalibration. This is a year to develop an infrastructure, be excited about the future. Miami Dolphins, they need a win now. Otherwise, they got to blow it up. They got all these old guys, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey still on the team. They don't have an offensive line. They got players on defense to be excited about. They showed last year that they could play defense. But, man, what if the Miami Dolphins just miss the playoffs and they win 9 games or 10 games? Then what? What if they make the playoffs as a wild card team? It gets bounced in the first round. Who are the – you know what I mean? I just don't look at the Miami Dolphins. And this isn't even just like a Jets versus Dolphins things. It's more just about the Miami Dolphins and their status of where they are as a franchise. They don't spark fear, and I don't think anybody around the NFL. Like the New England Patriots spark more fear than the Miami Dolphins because they got a real coach. They have a potential quarterback. We don't know if Drake May is good yet. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, Drake May is elite. No, we don't know that yet. So we'll see about that. We'll see. And I think that what the New York Jets are doing right now is building something fresh, building something new. And that's what it's about. Quincy Q, GW Sauce are all-time Jets. Soon to be Olu Membu, Jermaine Johnson. I hope so, bro. Hope so. I don't understand the Aaron Glenn hype. The Detroit Lions defense struggled under his direction, finished 29th and 32nd in total defense his first 2 seasons as coordinator. Wow. Well, why didn't you talk about the most recent? And first of all, he's the head coach. The Jets did not hire Aaron Glenn to be the defensive coordinator for the New York Jets. That's number one. He's not the defensive coordinator for the Jets. He's our head coach, so he's operating the entire squad. Steve Wilkes is our defensive coordinator, so that means nothing to me. And number 2, Dan Campbell also stunk his first 2 years of the Lions as the head coach. Why don't you talk about the numbers the last 2 years of him? Because it took time for them to build. This is what we're talking about. Aaron Glenn, Dan Campbell, that entire Detroit Lions staff, they came into the building, and the Lions roster was atrocious. Go look at the roster those 2 years. The offense was not good yet. The defense was not good yet. And then they turned it around because of the coaching, because of Aaron Glenn, because of Dan Campbell, because of Ben Johnson, because of the culture shift. That's why they were able to win back-to-back division titles. And I'm sorry, but if you evaluate head coach just based off of metrics and stats of the Pacific unit that they coached, I don't know what to tell you. Because we did not hire Aaron Glenn as our defensive coordinator. We hired him to be the head coach, right? And sometimes coordinators are not meant to be head coaches. Robert Saleh was not meant to be a head coach, in my opinion. Mike McDaniel is not meant to be a head coach, bro. He's an offensive coordinator. He should not be a head coach. That's how I look at it. Aaron Glenn is built for the head coaching position. He came into the league as a player, then went into scouting, was a quality control coach, worked his way all the way up, and has learned underneath the best guys, Sean Payton, Dan Campbell, Bill Parcells. He has the head coach aura. He's the CEO. He's overseeing everything. He's not calling plays this year. Aaron Glenn is not calling anything. No plays. So if you're evaluating Aaron Glenn off of the first 2 years of his Detroit Lions defensive coordinator abilities, then you're just trying to, be a hater and not actually know football. That's that. But it is what it is. Good morning, JD the Great. My friend JD the Great. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Let's do it. Oh, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now, this is look at this, guys. So this is what happens when you hire interns to run accounts. I just went on X and my heart just sank a little bit. Want to know why? My heart just sank. I logged on to X real quick, and look at the first thing that comes onto my feed. Breaking Sauce Gardner news. Sauce Gardner is present for minicamp as a 2-time All-Pro is seeking a new deal. I was like, whoa. Did the Jets just... So shout out my Jets Roundtable intern that's running this account. I did not make this account, this post. But I'm going to respond to it. Absolutely love to see it, baby. Extend Sauce. See, we're not a team that's holding out. We're not a team that holds out. He didn't have to. He didn't have to be there, but he is. And the only reason why I'm saying he doesn't have to be there is because you're seeing all these news around the NFL right now of players not showing up to mandatory camp, right? Terry McLaurin, not at camp. TJ Watt, not at camp. Trey Hendrickson, not at camp. Sauce Gardner's there. Yeah, he is. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see from our guy Sauce. So, minicamp begins, folks. Make sure you guys hit the like button. If you didn't already, on your way out, we're going to wrap up the show now. All right. I appreciate everybody, as you always do. Mandatory minicamp begins. All right. So, I'll be making a video later on this evening about all the things you need to know about mandatory camp. I appreciate you guys, as we always do. I got to run. I got a meeting. But thank you guys so much for all the support, all the love that you guys show on the channel. Make sure you guys hit all those buttons. Share the show with the family member, with the friend. Get everybody on board on the Jets Media wave, man. We appreciate you guys. As always, salute to the chat. Let's go Jets, and let's enjoy mandatory minicamp, baby. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out.